Hey Pisces, it's your girl Tasha, aka Mama Gem, aka Gem the Butterfly, and I'm here with your May 2016 monthly general tarot scope. I have already taken the time to shuffle, excuse me, pre-shuffle the deck, and I got your cards here, and let's just get into it. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, guys, let's look at your general energy. This is you, the High Priestess. Challenge. Ugh. Hold on, guys. Your challenge is the Page of Pentacles. Let me adjust my camera some, y'all. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. I see all my cards off to the side. Hold on. Just move that. Sorry. Let me move this stuff out the way so I can get comfortable so I can read for y'all. Alright. So your challenge is the Page of Pentacles. What's going on subconsciously for you and your subconscious mind is the Five of Pentacles. In the past, or what brought you to this present position, is the King of Swords, or what led up to this is the King of Swords. What's going on presently in your conscious mind is the Empress. And what's coming in the near future for you is the Three of Wands. So what I feel, Pisces, you guys have two major arcana cards here, with the very center of your reading being the High Priestess, which is represented by the number 2. And then you also have two threes in this reading. The Three of Wands and the Empress is represented by the number 3. So what I feel is that, as a general energy, there's a strong need to get your emotions back in balance. And I feel like your emotions towards yourself, your thoughts towards yourself. How do you see yourself in relation to the world? Okay? I feel like the tides are changing for my Pisces out there. Especially for my ones that seem to be a little self-conscious about their role or perceived role in society or in this world, or how people view them. I feel like at this point you're just getting to the point like, I really don't care. I'm just going to be me when I see the High Priestess. Okay? She is so confident of herself, and she is full of intuition. It's like this is you being sure. Whereas before, let me put it like this, whereas before, if you were the type of person if somebody was to tell you something about yourself and you would believe them, like now you're to the point now, you can't tell me anything about myself that I don't know. Yeah, you know what, you may think I'm a little crazy. Yeah, I probably am, but you know what, I don't give a fuck and I don't care. But I'm a good crazy. I may be a little crazy, but I got a good heart. You know what I'm saying? It's like that, Or you may say that I seem unstable, but I don't care. I'm unstable sometimes, but who isn't? I still have a good heart. Like, I see you telling people that, like, you know what? I am who I am, going to be who I be, and that's just what it is. It is what it is. Take it or leave it. The people pleasing, that's done. The over-sacrificing yourself for other people, that's done. You are at a point now where I feel like for some of my Pisces, you just feel like you're tired of people. You're doing your own thing, okay, which is a beautiful thing. And I feel like that's going to bring you back into more into balance with yourself. I feel like for some of you, you're really going to be delving into more esoteric knowledge. You're going to be trying to understand yourself definitely on a spiritual level, a deeper spiritual level. But I feel like for some of you, you're really going to be reading books exploring ancient ways, trying to get back to a way of life that maybe you're not familiar with on this physical plane, but once you start learning about it, it's second nature, like you already knew it. Okay. Some of you, I'm gonna just tell you, usually when I see the moon card I think of dreams, but actually when I see the high priestess, it makes me feel that some of you are really gonna, if you haven't started lucid dreaming or astral traveling, you may start doing that this month, or at least taking an interest in learning about how to explore other realms. Okay. What the challenge is with the Page of Pentacles, the challenge will be for you, like you're in such a deep spiritual place right now. I feel like the challenge for you is to stay grounded. You know what I mean? Like you are, Pisces are so dreamy anyway, you know, and you guys are, it's the stereotypical Pisces. They're always talking about Pisces living in their heads and being so dreamy or whatever, but that's a beautiful part about you. I feel like right now you're just going to be really in your mind. You're going to be really really interested in exploring other realms. And so again, like I said, with the challenge is you staying grounded, and also you staying grounded in understanding the fact that I feel like for some of you, you're really wanting just to acquire so much knowledge in such a short amount of time that there may be some frustration, because you know, once you've been, a lot of you are like going through a spiritual awakening as well. And so like once that portal opens up, you're just ready to take in any type of knowledge that you can find, and you feel like, you know, you feel like you're behind the 8 ball, because you feel like a babe in this is a page. You feel like a babe in this situation. Like there's just so much information for me to learn. Well, guess what? Keep yourself grounded. Come to the understanding that what is meant for you to learn will come to you, or you will be led to it. You know, there is, when I look at the high priestess, you see this water. This water looks very deep to me. It doesn't look like shallow water. I'll show you. It doesn't look like shallow water to me. And so, you know, none of this information that you're going to learn, that you are learning and that you want to learn, you're not going to be able to learn it all the time. Even great scholars continue to learn. So just remember that you don't want to just start getting yourself discouraged because you feel like there's such a vast amount of information that you just can't take in all at one time. And even though you want to, it's like once you get into one thing, you start to know, you start to learn about something else, and then you branch off to something else. And so I feel like for a lot of you, you're kind of going to start feeling like a jack of all trades, in a sense that you're going to have so many concepts and so many terms being directed at you. You just feel like you feel overwhelmed at it. You feel overwhelmed, but no, don't feel overwhelmed, baby. Just take it in, because I feel like as you take in each piece, you'll be able to connect the dots, because they're all interconnected anyway. And that's another thing that you'll start to learn as you go on your spiritual journey, that we're all connected and everything is connected within itself. All right. So what's going on in your subconscious mind is the Five of Pentacles, or what's the underlying cause of what's going on right now. The Five of Pentacles. I feel like this is a loss, that you may feel a loss of I don't want to use the word. I don't want to use the phrase mental stability to imply as if that, you know, you guys are not mentally stable, but it's like the loss of. I feel like it's the loss of. Okay, you are going through a spiritual awakening. Okay, that has been going on. It's going to continue to go on. I feel like the energy is going to get stronger in the month of May. But all of this is happening because the part of yourself that you thought you knew, it's it's going away. It's dwindling away, and that was the part that grounded you. Okay, so there is some. I feel like there could be a little bit of confusion. There could be a little bit of fear as well. But that's what's going on. You know, you're going through. You're slowly going through an ego death. Okay, you're going through a death of the things that you thought were true. All right, and you're coming to see now as your eyes start, as your third eye or your first eye starts to open, that the things that you thought were true are not necessarily true, or maybe your perception of something may have been a little skewed, or maybe your perception is now changing. What brought this about also coming out of the past is with the King of Swords. I feel like some of you, I don't feel like this is a person. I feel like this is you. Or maybe this is a person. Yeah, I feel like it could be a person too. I feel like this could be like a father figure. It could be a male or female, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody that I feel like they put you on game. This person started I feel like they were a pivotal person in your life, that put you on game. They started that. They started the process of starting to get you to question certain things. They lit a spark in your brain, and once they started, the ball started rolling. So you know, this person here, they have a lot of knowledge. You know, very intellectual. Like I feel like you probably had a lot of conversations with this person, and they enlightened you to a lot of concepts and ideas that you just didn't even know existed, or maybe that you felt that they did exist, but you never could explain it, or you were never in alignment with people who thought the same way that you thought, and this person came along and was like, yeah, you know, like as if you should have known that. You know, I feel like they put you on to a lot of knowledge, and you know, like I said, they got the ball running, going for you. So where you are presently in your conscious mind, again, you are trying to take in every little piece of information that you can. You're trying to acquire knowledge. You want your knowledge base to grow. I feel like what's going on with you is almost like a breath of fresh air has been instilled back into you, Pisces. With this newfound knowledge, this does, like I said, maybe I should say some mental instability. It brought you back to a peace of mind within yourself. Whereas at one point in time, if you thought that if the people around you made you feel like that you were the ones that just didn't get it, now you're realizing that no, actually I was the one that was getting it, and like y'all motherfuckers was the crazy ones. Like you're getting, that's how you're getting it. That's how you're behaving right now, or that's how you're feeling right now. I'm not gonna say behaving, but that's how you're feeling right now. And now that you have a greater understanding of yourself, it's only up from here. When I see the Empress card, I also feel like money is good, and money will be growing. Your money, yeah, your money will be growing. If my Pisces, there are any Pisces out here that have some type of creative endeavor, any business ventures that they're trying to get in started with, I would definitely say you want to do some research about that. Remember, we are in Mercury retrograde, so you definitely don't want to sign any contracts right now. You want to wait till the end of the month, after the 22nd, or definitely after the 8th in June. But I do see some potential for businesses to grow, for your money to grow. If you've been having some type of writer's block for a while, especially when it ties to, I feel like, music or art. If you've been having some type of writer's block, or you just haven't been that much interested, I feel like you're going to be picking those things back up again, and the ideas are just going to flow. Okay. Don't question it. Just accept it for what it is and go forward. Okay. And then as you end in the month, you're ending off with the Three of Wands. So I feel like that is a very positive card to have, because this is you looking forward to all the promises of tomorrow. This is you having a very positive outlook. This is you waiting to see what next adventure you're about to encounter. Okay? Very good reading so far. Well, in general anyway. Your Mercury retrograde card is insecurity, which is something ironic, because you have three cards here. These three people, the King of Swords, the Empress, and the High Priestess, to me are people within the deck that are very confident. Okay? They're very secure in who they are. The High Priestess, she's secure in who she is because she has that knowledge base. She possesses that deep esoteric knowledge. So she has that knowledge of self. You can't convince her of who she's not or who she is. She knows. The Empress is also a very confident and very secure woman. Okay? This is male or female here. This is a general reading. She's very confident. She's confident within her sexuality. She's confident within her creative gifts. She's confident as her ability to be able to breathe life into someone else. She's confident in understanding what her purpose is on this work in this world. So, and then also the King of Swords, he's confident in his mental capability. He's confident in his in the knowledge that he's obtained as well. So it's ironic that you have your Mercury retrograde card as insecurity, because I feel like, again, like I said earlier, some of my Pisces have been feeling insecure about themselves and who they are and where they stand and what their purpose is. And it's time for you to look at that. What is causing this insecurity? What demon? What vampire you allow to breathe that negativity into your soul, into your core? It goes directly to your heart. And this is something you have internalized. You got to go back and look. And I feel like for some of you, this is associated to your root chakra. This has to do with childhood issues, emotional issues, trauma issues, maybe some abusive relationship. Who did you give your power to tell you that you wasn't shit, or you ain't shit? Pisces, this is that time to look at that. Where did that start? Because I feel like for a lot of you, this wasn't always the case. I feel like, some of you, you're so caring and you're so loving. You open your heart up to just anybody. But, again, you open your heart up, you attract the good and the bad. And I feel like there was some type of negative person or energy around you that you absorbed, and it started to reflect in you into your outside life, and it just permeated all over. And so when I see this insecurity card, it's telling you to go back and look at those situations back in your life where you started to feel like you were not enough, or you didn't have enough, or you wouldn't be enough. Okay? Your Wisdom for Healing card is notice that special person. Y'all, let me tell you, these three decks for my May 2016 readings have been resonating so well. Like I get chills to see how these cards have been resonating so well. Didn't I tell you in the past there was somebody that came and put you on game and started you on this process? Know that the Most High God brought this person into your life, directed your path for you to cross paths with this person, because it was time for you. It was time for your world to be shaken up, but in a good way. It was time for you to experience some soul growth and spiritual growth, and continue on your journey. Okay, because that's all that we're on right now is a journey. And I feel like at one point in time, you guys were, like I said, stagnant. with the inability to move because you didn't feel safe in the world. But now you're starting to feel safe because you're gaining that knowledge of self. Notice that special person, okay? And it's so beautiful when I see these two cards. Again, here's two trees, balance. Notice that special person. You could look at it as, I'm looking at it as, these are actually two different people. But when you see the other person, you see yourself. You see your reflection. And that's true. When you meet a person, it doesn't matter if you met them at the grocery store. This is a best friend, your child, your mother, whoever. These people are mirrors of you. You attracted that person to you. And that person came to you because it was time for you to learn something, or it was time for you to teach them something. Okay? Look at this is your today's lesson. On this day, take notice of someone whom you previously ignored. That person is your teacher, your special angel, and he or she will do or say something you've been waiting for, just because you're recognizing the beauty of his or her spirit. Your goal is to see that everyone is capable of helping you heal, and vice versa. What a beautiful card. I'm not even going to say anything after that, because it says everything that needs to be said. Excuse me. Instead of, actually, I am going to say something. Instead of worrying about, ruminating on these thoughts of insecurity and feeling like you're not enough, and still being haunted by the trauma of whoever spoke these words into you, and you accepted it and you never released it. Thank God, thank the universe for this person that came along to open your mind up to a broader realm of thinking, to help you, to guide you, and to change in your perspective, so you can become this empress that you always knew that you could be, or this high priestess that you always knew that you are. So give thanks for that person, because babies, you are moving forward. This is a beautiful month for you. I feel like you definitely expect some deep dreams. I feel like, I'm going to say it again, you guys are going to be astro traveling on that plane, and some of you are going to be lucid dreaming. Sodalite is a good one, is a good crystal for you. Blue calcite, I had a brain fart, y'all. Blue calcite is a good stone to help you when you go to sleep. These are stones for sleeping. Labradorite is the bottom one. Amethyst. Howlite is a good one as well. For those who are trying to tap into more deeper rooted issues and trying to heal root chakra issues, red jasper would help. I feel like for some of you, some of these issues, it may not have happened in this particular lifetime, if you can understand what I'm saying. I feel like some of this energy from this insecurity card could be tied from a past life connection, or maybe some type of karmic debt that needs to be repaid. If you're interested in learning about, your past lives, or, I don't do past life regression readings. Maybe one day I will. But crystals that can help you access those past lives. Petrified wood. I said all that to say this. Petrified wood is a good one, and picture jasper is a good one as well. So I hope this helps you guys. Also, oh wait a minute, I want to tell you about this one too. Lapis lazuli. That's how I say it. Lapis lazuli. That one would help as well for you for dreams, for this one, and for intuition. Okay, helping to open up that third eye, or your first eye, what have you, however you want to say it. Oh, and I got another one, iolite. Iolite is kind of you can't really see it, but it's kind of purplish when you see it. That would help when you go to dream as well. So, good luck to you, my Pisces. This is a beautiful reading, guys. Always be on the quest for more knowledge. Always be on the quest to learn more and more about yourself and how you relate within this universe and in this realm. So, you guys are on a journey, and I would love to read your comments at the bottom about, what's going on with you spiritually. So, thank you so much. If any of this touch base with you and you would like a personal reading, please hit me up. My information is in the description box. And thank you so much. I love you guys and have a wonderful May 2016. Thanks.